Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Tech Bandit. Alright, folks. I apologize. It was one of those days at work. It's like, just not fun. Let's not go there. But let's get into some good news. I actually had something liked on Twitter for the first time. That was kind of cool. That actually happened today, the Thursday, the 22nd of September. And that was kind of cool. And if he's watching, thank you very much, mate. Welcome to the party. Beyond that, guild-wise, as you guys saw, we did get my first mythic done last Sunday, and it did not go very well. I think we had 4 or 5 wipes on the first boss, and you actually kind of saw that. That's why you don't have a solid run of him, unlike the last few bosses, who we dropped in one attempt each. I tried to get the funniest bits because again, I had to take an hour-long video and slice it down to a 20-minute video that you guys could sit down and watch. And we had some fun. My guildmates were awesome about that. I look forward to being able to do like raids and stuff once I get the gear for that. Because I gotta get into mythics, but some of these mythic teams are requesting like 830 gear, and the best heroic drops is 825. It's like, I think you guys are a little competent for something. You guys got like a 7 something in there, and you want to just drag them along. But that's kind of always how the game's been in that regard. It's no one wants to work at it. They want the smoothest one possible, so they look for someone who's been there, done that, and willing to tag along and try to get more loot. But that said, the fact that you can get Warforged, Titan Forged, all that from heroics and everywhere else for that matter, means it'll be much easier to see these higher end gear pieces. And running normals, heroics, etc. still can yield benefits to a geared player, which I think is awesome. Okay, let's see. My Death Knight has been, I did a lot of work on him in the last week or so. He's 102, almost 103, so he's about to resurrect Trollbane as as one of the 4 horsemen, which is really kind of cool. Trying to think what else I did. It's been kind of a crazy week. And I had something I wanted to say too, and I cannot remember what it was supposed to be. Oh, I apologize for no Monday video this week. I had it ready, I had recorded, I had edited, but I had it compressed, and I totally forgot about it. And because of the size of the mythic video, I knew it was going to take 2 nights, so it's like, So, I went really fun with that. Looking forward to doing more mythics with the guild if I can. And a few more heroic runs when I get the opportunity. Do some heroics, do some mythics. I think what else. Oh, Brewfest! That's right. Derp. Brewfest started last week, technically, but no, this week. God, I love this event. It's one of my favorite events because I actually was at the first Brewfest. And what made it special was because it was the one time you could get new players and veterans in the same area, and everyone was just having a grand old time. People were chatting, people were laughing, people were abusing the wave glitch, for those not familiar with it. Initially, to get a mug to throw during the Dark Eye event, you waved at a vendor and they chucked you a beer. I want to go to that party. Ooh. You've heard of being punch drunk? Try mug drunk. But some people spammed it so hard, it actually was causing people to crash. And while I don't approve of it, I do find it rather hilarious. I actually had a mug for each hand on my priest. So we have a duel with priest. You would fear my beer wrath. it's fun to see it return. I miss the days when it was alcoholic beer you were throwing, because that was just the fun. That was the funniest bit. Was you got done? I remember this distinctly from the first beer fest. Was it? Yeah, it wasn't the first beer fest. In the first Brewfest, you didn't get a set number of tokens, tickets at the time it was, just for finishing the Dark Iron event, the little Dark Iron invasion you had. You got a token based on the number you hit. Well, some genius figured out if you turn your tokens in partway through, you could start getting more tokens again. I remember I got through to that point, and back then it was beer, so your character was quite quickly getting hammered. So my character is, for lack of better terms, and I apologize for using this language, piss-ass drunk. And I'm just like, where's the vendor? Where's the freaking turn? And Dark Iron clocks me one. My character kind of crashes into a set of crates, and all of a sudden I hear a gnome flirting with her. It's like, there she is! And it was just fun back then. It's still fun now. It's not quite as much fun since, your character is not, seeing 4 Dark Irons at once, but it's still kind of fun. The Pandaren have shown up and they've got their stuff. They've got a few new odds and ends. A pet I want to pick up eventually. It runs for 2 weeks that you can get a couple hundred tokens a day. 100 tokens in a day is not unheard of. And the pet I'm looking for is a dark, stout, ale elemental. Yes, it's a beer elemental, an ale elemental. Ha ha. Did that make it a lager mental? If it was a lager instead? We shall have to consider that. But I actually got the Pandaren backpack, so now I can run around and throw beer at people. Dalaran will hate me for life. Beyond that, it's been just smooth going in Legion. I've been working on my Heroes of the Storm account a little more, actually. Now Overwatch. I need to do another round of that. Maybe that'll be next Wednesdays, or maybe I'll get a guide up. I don't know. I haven't figured out next week yet. Other than that, I think I've covered just about everything I want to say. Been a fun week, and thank you guys once again for putting up with my somewhat erratic upload schedule. It's a limited up pipe, so I have to choose: do I want to upload, or do I make sure I can play these games? Been having a lot of fun in Sumeria with Aramar. He's been doing a few of those quests. I love how the base grows and how it feels in its growing. It actually reminds me, I hate to bring up other games, it's the only one I can think of The Division. The home base you had started off very bleak and desolate. It's like there's not much there. There's about a weapons rack and that's about it. And eventually you see your base evolve as you sink resources into it, to the point you've got people standing around, and at one point I'm watching kids play the old hand-eye coordination games, or running around, and you see bunks with people's stuff on it, and it feels alive. And I get that in Sumeria with the Nightborn? I believe they're called Nightborn. And I get that vibe. The Harpist I rescued, well, not really rescued, I recruited, there we go, from the Waning Crescent, sets up a harp, and then you see the people, and it actually feels like you're building a base, a second home for these people. And I think that adds a lot to it. The story definitely gets richer in this expansion, and it's kind of weird that you get done with leveling and you think, okay, there'll be some stuff and you get to go. No, it's this massive zone, and then there's the world quest. It's really nice to see so much endgame content. Though I may have switched my mind on what I'm leveling as, I may actually continue to run as a disc priest in world content and just heal. I love Shadow, but disc just boom, it's a wall, and you're not getting past this wall of light. You're pew 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 pew. It's fun. And the survivability is out the roof, whereas Shao has greater damage, but goes down like a ton of bricks. That's about all I wanted to cover for this week's log, and it's been kind of a crazy busy week, so trying to cover everything I can. I'll probably work on something tonight. I kind of want to get a Holy Priest Paladin up, but I really don't want to boost a character. It's like, I've got 4 or 500s. I need to level what I have first. As my mother always taught me, don't get a new toy till if you're not just playing with the ones you have. But that's all I really wanted to cover for this one, folks. My name's Tech Bandit. I wish you all good luck, good hunting, and safe travels. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to be awesome, my banditos.